Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. I decided to make a second video today. I still have my live stream tonight at 8 p.m. but I thought I would throw this video up first. I wanted to share some things with you and some thoughts and kind of get your thoughts on this topic that I'm going to be discussing here. So the rain we got earlier was a quick shower and then it had stopped, but we knew that there was another storm coming in. And then when I had to run down to town today, I had to restock my dog food and cat food. I like to keep that at a certain level, so when that starts to get down, I replenish it and everything is rotated. But right now, we have a storm rolling in, right? So when I went to town, I got the dog food, I topped off my gas cans, and of course, whenever I do that, I top off the truck as well, just because it's, you know, a smart thing to do to keep that as full as I possibly can at all times. And so when I got back home here, I could hear that storm rolling in. I could hear it coming in. I knew it was coming. So I'm like, okay, I gotta top off the generator. I gotta get this dog food put away. I gotta get the dogs and get them in the house. I had to go out, I had to check for eggs, and then I had to come back out and close up the windows. But you could hear that storm coming. So I knew that my time was limited, right? So that's what we're going to talk about. That storm that's coming in. Tell me, I'm curious, how many of you feel it? Now, I'm not talking about a traditional storm where it rains or it snows or you have lightning or a tornado or a hurricane. Not in a traditional sense like that. But you feel that storm is coming. You know it's coming. You know that your time is very, very limited. You know that your time is short to get things prepared. And that's the whole premise of what I was explaining. First, there's things that I had to get done really quickly because I knew that that rain was coming. And instead of having to do them later in a downpour and in the rain, I try to get everything squared away ahead of time. So with that, we are all preparing for the storm. A lot of us can feel it coming. I'm going to tell you what, I definitely feel it coming. And again, we're not talking about your old traditional storm like this little storm that we're having here. That's not the kind of storm we're talking about. We're talking about the kind of storm that changes every aspect of our lives, everything that we do. What we consider normal will no longer be considered normal. You know, there are things to be concerned about. And so, just like, okay, you see the water starting to come down the channel in to fill up the tank. That's preparing for the storm as well, right? You collect that water, you harvest that water. It helps utilize it to water the garden. You know, these are all things that we do in preparations for storms. And so, being properly prepared, I think, is essential for the coming storm that's coming. And I'm talking about, this is not going to be like any other storm that we ever dealt with. This is not going to be like Hurricane Ida. This is not like going to be like Hurricane Katrina. Nothing, not even going to be close to be able to compare. I want you to think about right now in our lives, and this is what this video I want you to think. That's what I'm trying to make you guys do in this video. I want you to think. Okay? So, right now, if something goes wrong or if something happens, what do we do? What do we do? Hurricane Ida. You have tons of crews standing by, ready to go in to repair things, to get the power back up for people, to try to get life back to some semblance of normal as you possibly can, right? So if something goes wrong right now, oh, look at, he's got a snake. Max is playing with a snake, a little garden snake. Right now, if something goes wrong, either you fix it yourself or you go to the store and you get the proper equipment to fix it. Well, when this storm comes, my friends, there's no more going to the store. There's no more calling the man to come and fix it. Unless you have somebody that's skilled in that knowledge in your group or in your neighborhood that can help you and is willing to help you at that time, you're going to be left out to dry. And that's something that I want you guys to think about. As this storm, now it's raining a little bit harder here, as this storm comes in, I want you to think about the storm that's coming. And again, first of all, I want to know how many of you listening to this video feel the storm that's coming, know the storm is coming, know that our time to prepare for the storm that's coming is short. How many of you feel that? That's what I want to hear first. Second question that I have for you all is, how ready for that storm are you? Are you ready for that storm? Are you as prepared as you possibly can be? Is there something more that you possibly could have done to prepare for such storm? You know, and if you are not prepared the way that you feel like you need to be prepared, wouldn't it be a smart idea right now, while you still have that time, to continue to get ready, to continue to prepare for the events that are coming? I think that that's really important, and I really want people to take that to heart. I want you to think about those things, because it's important. I think about this stuff, you guys, this is my life. Prepping is my life. Living off grid is my life. It's what I do. I eat, live, and breathe it. Anybody that watches this channel knows that. You know, I will always encourage all of you not to be victims. I have no intention of being a victim when the time comes. No intention of it. Now, will I survive said coming storm? I have no idea. I have no idea. But I will tell you this. This is one thing I do 100% for sure know. When that storm comes, I'm definitely more prepared for that storm than the average bear. And so I look at that as giving me the advantage for said coming storm, and being more ready to deal with that storm. Keeping things as normal as I possibly can when that storm comes. You know, that's what it's about. That's what we do. That's why we do what we do. Do I believe, I'll even answer my own question here to this one. Do I believe that there is a game-changing event on the horizon? I absolutely do believe that that's coming, one way or another. And it may not be anything that we would traditionally call, you know, oh my God, this is the thing that I was preparing for and that I thought was going to happen. It could be something totally different. Totally different. We have no idea. But at the same time, again, being as ready as you possibly can be for these type of events is going to make your life much, much better. It's going to make things much, much easier for you when that time comes. And so again, I know I beat a dead horse when I say this. I want to encourage you all to continue to prep, continue to get ready. I feel in my heart that our time is short, and I go with my gut instinct all the time. I always do, always have. You know, and so how much time do we have? I have no idea. I could not begin to ponder. I could not tell you that, yes, we have this much time to get ready. I'm never going to do that to you guys, because I have no idea, just like all the rest of us have no idea. When you hear, oh, this is going to happen on said date, how many times has that come true here, guys, recently? It doesn't work like that. When something happens, it just happens. But we need to be as ready as we can be. I would encourage you all to continue to live your lives as normally as you possibly can, while with whatever time that we have left. I would always encourage you to do that. I have continued to live my life that way. You know, if I am out and I am on the road and something goes down, I will react accordingly. I will do what I have to do at that point. And so those are things that you have to think about, you know. So unfortunately, you know, we never know, and so you can't plan your life around living in fear. I'm not asking you guys to live your lives in fear. I would never want you to live your lives in fear. I want you to live your lives with a mindset of whatever happens, I am ready for it. I am willing and able to deal with it. I am mentally, physically, and emotionally prepared to do what I have to do to survive, to do what I have to do to protect the people that I love. And, you know, because I live on my bug out retreat, So let's talk about that for a second. Does that mean this is where I make my final grandstand? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If there are overwhelming forces coming that we cannot deal with or dispatch ourselves, then it's time to DD Mao, if you will. You get what you can get and you get out of Dodge. You know, that these type of things are going to happen. That is absolutely going to happen. So to be locked in and say, this is where I'm going to be, this is where I make my stand, and I'm going to go down with the ship, so to speak, it doesn't make any sense. So again, have plan A, have plan B, have plan C, have plan D. So just being ready and prepared is a good thing, but be willing to be flexible enough that your plans may change. You have to be ready to go with the flow, as they used to say, right? Got to go with the flow. So anyway, really quickly, guys, I want to mention my website, preppernurse1.com. We have the Prepper Nurse 1 community on there, which is set up as a resource for you guys to connect with like-minded people. It is free to join, but you do have to register. But no credit card information is asked. It is private. So once you get in there, if you want to just read the message boards, or if you're trying to connect with somebody in your state or your country, that is a resource that we have set up for you guys. All right. Secondly, we have the Forefathers, which is the CBD and hemp store. So again, preppernurse1.com. You will see the logo that says Forefathers. If you click on that, it will take you to their website. Once you are on their website, if you decide to make a CBD or hemp purchase, make sure when you check out that you use the discount code PrepperNurse1. You will save yourself 15% on your purchase. All right, so please make sure you take advantage of that. Also, again, CBD products are a great thing to have. They help with a lot of different ailments. They're something that you should have in your bug out preps, or in your preps period anyway. Third thing, on my website, preppernurse1.com, you go there, you click on store, it'll drop down, it will say Legacy Foods. When you click on that, it will take you to the store within the website. What we have available is there. It is long-term food storage, 25-year shelf life. It is GMO free. It is gluten options available for those that need it. It is also vegan. There are beef and chicken options which you can purchase separately, so definitely take advantage of that as well. So anyway, you know, good thing to have in your preps as well, to be diversified with your food storage, and it's a great way to do it because I call it the lazy man's prepping. You buy the freeze-dried food, you put it aside in a cool, dark place. When the time comes, it's there for you. 10 years from now, oh my God, I don't have to worry about rotation. It's there, it's ready. Now is the time to purchase it when we are not in an emergency situation, so definitely do that, okay? But I want to hear your guys' feedback on this topic. Do you feel the storm coming? I want to hear what you guys have to say. Because I'll tell you what, I feel it. I feel it in my bones. And again, I'm never going to make predictions on time frame. I hope I have a lot of time. I'll be honest with you, because I want to get down to West Virginia. I want to work on my property down there. I want to make that another viable place, another option, you know, self-sustaining place, and I need time, obviously, to do that. So, you know, so my hope is that nothing happens right away. But again, we're never going to know when that time comes. So being prepared is the best way to be. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race, and as soon as we can figure that out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person that will stop you from achieving those goals is you. That's it. Nobody else can stop you. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? Keep getting ready, guys. Keep prepping. Something telling me that the clock is ticking. So let's continue to do what we need to do. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now. And there's, of course, Max. Let me see, where's Miss Molly? She was here a little while ago. But Max is still there. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.